Hey folks, it's break time, and that means it's another edition of the Anime Break Room with your host Will Medina and Dabir Weeks. Dabir, what's up, man? How we doing?
Not too bad, brother. How you doing?
I'm all right. So, I would like to apologize because we have done this episode already, but we're doing it again due to my negligence. But it was a simple mistake. I should have paid attention. But for all of you people who are listening to the Anime Break Room, we obviously always appreciate. And like I said, we like to apologize for the mishap this week. But we are going to talk about the Shibuya arc eventually. We'll get this episode out eventually. But like I said, I'd just like to apologize. And like to apologize to the guys who participated in the episode because it was due to my error that this episode was not released this week. So we appreciate everybody's patience and we hope you enjoy this episode. But before we get to the Shibuya arc itself, before we get to our guest, who, like I said, it's a very important guest for me personally. Dabir, real quick, last week we talked about the Saiyan saga with two of our closest friends, Derek and Angel. It was a good conversation that we had last time we was on. We talked about the Saiyan saga. We talked about Vegeta and Goku, which is excellent. One of the best fights in DBZ.
Loved it.
I mean, is it your favorite fight in DBZ or is it?
I would say yeah, because it was like as soon as it came on, it just overshadowed everything. Just like this fight of these two, anticipated
the first one, right?
Yeah.
The first one, yeah, it overshadowed everything, like everything as far as the arc.
Yeah, as far as the arc, yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know, like I don't want to say the arc was. It was a great arc. Don't get me wrong, the arc was great, but that fight, like I said it many a times in that Saiyan Saga episode, that fight was the fight that I was looking forward to when I was watching the Saiyan Saga.
Yeah.
Because it was so so much intensity, like it was great. It was great to see them. Would you say at their base form?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it was just it was great. Like the nostalgia was there. I felt like I was 12 years old again watching it. I'm
telling you, I felt myself shrunk down watching
this. Watching it back on Toonami and everything.
I had to make sure I was eating a bowl of cereal while I was
every time. Every time. Yeah. No, it was great. It was a good conversation. Lito and Derek did great. They always bring the energy, especially Derek. Derek always brings energy, no matter what. But it was good. It was good, man. I watched this week. I watched Mashal. And I know exactly because like I said, I'm really far in the manga, so I know exactly where they're at. But the intro is fire.
It is. I love the intro. I think I forgot to text that to you. I'm like, yo, the intro.
Yeah, okay. The intro is fire. It's a banger, bro. It really is. It really is. I enjoyed it. But the episode itself was great.
Yeah.
You see all the divine visionaries, especially the one Ordell Mall, the sand crane.
Yeah, he's a serious one.
Yeah, no, he's always gonna be on Mash's backside.
Oh yeah,
he's always gonna be Mash's irritant. That's how you say it. Like just kind of like always. Yeah, just kind of always making sure like. Well, he wants Mash gone. That's his motive. Yeah,
he made that clear early.
No, he did. So, but this week's episode is gonna be pretty cool. But this arc is gonna be great. Like I already hyped up this arc. I already hyped up the next arc. Like I said, if you guys are fans of Harry Potter, it's very like there's a lot of Harry Potter references.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
very heavy. Harry Potter influenced Mashle very heavily. So if you guys are big Harry Potter fans, you guys like magic, wizards, that's probably the anime for you. Another anime that I started watching that a coworker told me about, he sent me on TikTok. It's called, I don't know if you ever heard of it, W. It's called Kingdom of Ruins.
No, you ended up telling me about that.
Did I tell you? Okay, because somebody has sent me that on TikTok. It was a TikTok that somebody sent me, kind of describing what the anime was about. I started watching it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like the premise of it. It's about a boy who's trained by a witch, and he learns magic. And what does it say? his teacher dies. Like the humans want to eradicate witches, and so they end up killing his master.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they end up killing her, and then like they have him captive for 10 years. He breaks out and wants to eradicate all humanity, but he's a human. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty interesting. Like I kind of started watching it. I'm like 7 episodes in, you know, so I'm kind of slowly watching it little by little.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes, and then I gotta eventually catch up with Dr. Stone. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I had to binge like 5 episodes, and
It was great.
So yeah. I'm actually happy I wasn't caught up with it because I enjoyed every episode.
Is it hard? It's hard like to watch it weekly. Right?
It is, yeah. Like I used to do it more, but now, especially that I got a bigger list. Now I'm just like, I actually want to wait for a few more episodes because I don't want to watch one and then get left with a cliffhanger, and now I'm mad.
Yeah. No, actually, I haven't watched One Piece yet. The new Egghead.
You
Island.
haven't?
No, I haven't. But I saw a clip on Instagram, a reel, and it's Zoro cutting the.
Ooh, yeah.
Was it? It was a comet that it was, or a meteor?
So it's water. It's the part of the sea, like a what do I want to call it? It was a special weather phenomenon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the animation for that. I love it.
It was clean.
It's
like
clean.
they're bringing it back.
I was gonna say it's very retro.
Yeah.
It's like, what was I kind of? Oh, when I was watching our guest, he was watching One Piece before we started recording. It was like Punk Hazard. It was Punk Hazard. It was kind of like they kind of brought that animation style back, but it's like cleaner.
Yeah,
you know.
And I'm loving it.
I love it. Like I said, I sent it to a bunch of people. I think I sent it to you.
I think you. Yeah,
I think I did. I think
I
I sent it to you. I know I sent it to my sister. I sent it to Josen. I was like, yo, this animation looks crazy. Like, Wano was very cinematic, which was cool.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't know.
I think they're adding like a fresh twist to it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I gotta I was actually just telling myself that I should rewatch that episode.
Oh, yeah?
Or I think it was earlier today. I'm like, I should rewatch that when I get home.
Actually, I gotta, I think I'm gonna wait so I can watch those first 2 episodes of the arc.
Okay.
Tomorrow, like Saturday.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Also, too, we had, and I know we're kind of going off, but Undead Unluck, there was they took a hiatus last week. So this week, So this week they're back. I can't wait.
Yes, I was so upset.
I love that. I love the anime. I'm dying on that hill, Dabir, every time.
Oh, I'm up there with you, bro.
Man, it's fire, bro.
Especially when you start off with the intro. I love the intro, and then they get into it. I'm just like, yeah,
bro. Where I'm at in the manga, it's nuts. Like it's so good. Like
makes me want to read it. Makes me want to read it.
It's fire. But with all that being said, this week we're talking about the Shibuya arc, and this week like I said, we got a special guest, very special for me, my boy Deej. Deej, what's up? What's going on?
I'm doing good, Will.
Deej is my girlfriend's son. We got along pretty. We get along pretty good. We got close over the years. And anime has just brought us closer together. But
For sure, yes.
no, but Deej is a cool. Like that's he's my boy. That's my boy. Like we're super cool with each other, and I appreciate everything he's everything he's done for me and everything. So it's cool to have him on. It's great to have you on, bro. So I would definitely appreciate it.
Right, it's a pleasure just to like have this opportunity. Like,
all right, the pleasure is ours. So
it is.
With that being said, let's go into our chop talk, Deej. And every time I have somebody on, their first time on, kind of introduce them to our audience and kind of give them a feel what this person is like or what you're like as far as anime wise.
Yeah.
So there's a couple questions I'm going to ask you. First question is, what got you into anime?
So one day I was just like scrolling through Netflix and I didn't know what to watch. So I just looked at Naruto. I was like, why not just try this out, see what like it's about?
Right.
Then like a day later, I'm just invested into it. Like,
super hooked.
Yeah.
Super hooked into Naruto.
Right.
How old were you when you started watching Naruto?
I think like 11, 12.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you kind of had the aspect of you could relate to some of the characters at that, especially at that point. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because they were like same age as me at the time.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah. No, it's Naruto's fire.
straight gas.
Oh yeah, it's probably it's definitely up there. It's definitely my top 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What? Real quick, I don't think I ever asked you who is your favorite Naruto character.
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key tough to say. There's so many.
Okay, I'll give you 2.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2.
I just gotta go with Naruto, straight up.
Okay.
Just Naruto.
Right.
And
because I'm sorry, anyway, but Naruto's development is crazy.
yes,
Like
it's
I
really,
like his
really
development.
crazy.
Yeah, and his power ups are dope.
And the way he just like makes people have faith in him
Yes.
all the time
Yes.
is like amazing
Yeah.
too. That's why he's such like a crucial character for the show.
Well, that Takuno Jutsu is crazy. Though,
Yes, exactly.
No, but he's a great character. He is a great character.
Yeah, for sure.
Naruto's good. Yeah, so would there be a second?
Jiraiya.
Ooh. Ooh, look at the beard.
Such a banger character.
Yo,
Like,
did it hurt when Jiraiya died?
yes, bro. I wanted to throw like my remote at my TV. I was like, bro.
Bro, I don't know if I told you the story. I know I told the beer. I didn't know if I told you. So my brother, when he was big into anime, he watched Naruto. He was watching Shippuden. He was telling me, bro, it's fire. It's great. You gotta watch it. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll get on it. So he's kind of far ahead of me. And so he's talking about pain and the Akatsuki and all this. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be crazy. And he goes, but Jiraiya. I was like, what? Just watch it, dude. Just watch it. And so I'm watching. I'm thinking, there's no way Jiraiya's gonna die. Like, there's just no way.
Right,
like,
right.
But then when you see it unfold, it's like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
they're really doing this.
yeah, especially when he's drowning in the water.
Oh my god!
And
And,
he goes,
he's like the tail of Naruto Uzumaki.
oh my god,
gosh.
bro, that hit me. That
Yeah.
hit me.
That was like the icing on the cake.
Yes.
As he was going
Yes.
down. I'm just
Right.
like, ain't no way
You know
they just did that to us.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I want to do a Jiraiya episode. I really do.
Ooh, yeah.
I really do. But who had a bigger influence on Naruto's life? Was it Jiraiya or Iruka?
That's low-key tough to say.
It is a tough one.
Because Iruka was like basically the first person that really treated Naruto like any other person.
Right.
But then Jiraiya was like the main reason why he got all these different like power-ups, and like his death was just
It hit Naruto hard.
it helped
Naruto
him
hard.
develop even further too.
Yes. No, it
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Because if that didn't happen, he probably wouldn't have Sage Mode.
Nah, not
Yeah.
at
No,
all.
he probably would have kept lazing around about it. Probably.
Yeah.
The get back he got on Pain too.
He had that motivation to keep him going.
Yeah.
Oh, Naruto?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saying if Jiraiya didn't die, Naruto would have been complacent?
Yeah. I don't think he would have had a way to really set a goal for himself.
But his goal was to become Hokage.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
So I don't know. He definitely no. I'll agree with you at this point. Like Sage Mode would have been out the question. That wouldn't have. I don't think that would have happened. But I think somewhere down the line he probably would have got stronger, but not as strong. Not as strong as when
like
he lost.
Sage Mode.
Yeah. To get that, he was going for that revenge.
Yes.
Like, no,
Right.
I gotta do this. I have to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I that's a good question. We're definitely gonna get back to that one for sure.
Yeah.
But those are two big key influences on Naruto's life for sure.
Yeah.
But Deej, next question: what is your favorite anime moment or scene of all time so far? Because I know you have watched a lot of anime, but I know there's more that you like to watch.
Yeah.
So far, what's your favorite?
Yo.
And like I said, I can give you like two. Like you can give us two because I know there's so many.
Right.
So.
But I say by far my favorite so far is the Nico Robin. I want to live in One Piece. Oh my lord. Water 7 was just
Water
so
was gas.
perfect.
That was gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's what really like hooked me
into One
Piece.
Yeah.
Like I was like, now I gotta see what's happening next. Like
yeah. No, Water 7 is probably my favorite arc in One Piece.
Honestly, yeah, I think so far it's better than Marineford. Like,
the only reason I think that, is because the Straw Hats were in Water 7.
Yeah, like the whole crew was necessarily involved.
You gonna say something, Dabir? Oh. No, the Straw Hats were in Water 7, and then, like you said, they're all involved, and then y'all see, like, I think most of them had power-ups.
Yeah, they all did.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, the Sanji, that's what Sanji started doing, the flame with his...
with his feet.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So, they all had great power-ups in Water 7, and then, obviously, Nico Robin's development.
Oh my!
Saying her backstory was great.
Yo, that giant had me. I swear, like the whole time, it had me.
It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking to see. You know,
right.
Hers to me, and you haven't got there yet, Deej, but hers, and Dabir knows what I'm talking about, and Sanji's.
Oh, power ups?
No, backstories.
Oh yeah.
You haven't got there yet. You haven't got to what Sanji's actual backstory is.
I'll be there in like 2 months.
There you go.
That's good. I like that. Confidence. No, but that, her backstory is great. Water 7 was great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That whole I Want to Live. I actually rewatched it on YouTube yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I had
you hooked. You just sitting there like.
I know, dude. I was just like, oh my God, this is so great. It is great. It is such an iconic scene. It really is. You have another one, or that's just it? If you know, it's not a big deal.
I can't really think of any more off the top of my head.
Yeah. No, but that's a good one. That is a good one. I like that one. That's definitely one of my favorite One Piece moments.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I do. It's like that whole final episode in Attack on Titan season 4.
Oh yeah.
It was so just good. Yeah. The way like you see Eren was just like behind it all.
Yeah.
Like from the very beginning.
Right.
Like when he said, "I sent the Titan to kill my own mom," I was like, "What?"
That's wild.
Right.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all.
And it's like the way it got thrown in there too. Like, wait a minute.
Armin stopped him. He goes, "Whoa, okay. You don't go too far." Like,
right. Don't tell me no more.
Yo, that's why. Like I didn't. Like I said, I didn't expect that at all, bro. That was so crazy.
Then you also see like him kind of just like breaking down.
Yeah.
Because like he doesn't want to die. Like he still he actually shows his emotions and feelings towards like Mikasa too.
Yeah.
Which like basically the whole time they were together, he was just like disregarding her and her feelings basically.
He was trying to play it. He was trying to play it off basically.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
But then like you see like his true intentions at the end, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is wild. That was a wild episode.
Right.
It was a great ending to it all, honestly.
Yeah.
It really was. But your last question, and I think I know one of the three, but your 3 favorite anime characters of all time.
All time?
Yeah, so far.
Okay, so at my number 3 spot,
this is an order? You gotta order.
Yeah.
You gotta order. That's what's up.
All right.
Okay, so number 3, I'll say Yuji Itadori. Man.
Okay.
Like, man, what he did in Shibuya.
Is that what really got you into Yuji? Like the whole thing in Shibuya?
Just like everything about him.
Yeah.
I'll save it for like later.
No, yeah, for sure.
Number 2, Luffy, man.
Yeah.
Luffy is just so like. He has an impact on like the watchers as well.
Yeah,
like not just other people in the show, but the watchers. He makes you like believe in him.
Yeah.
And like makes you want to see like the end. Like him just get to that high point.
Yeah. Like you feel empowered with Luffy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I definitely get that. Like like every time Luffy shows up and he's gonna fight Kaido or he's gonna fight somebody, you're just like, yo,
this is about to hit.
You're right, yeah. It does every time, bro. Luffy's that boy. But
I'm not gonna lie, in Skypiea, it was like slow the whole way for me. But then when Luffy said, "Yo, I'm about to go fight Enero," I'm like, okay. Like that's when I started getting hyped.
Yeah.
I was like more invested into it. I was like, ooh.
Yo, like I said, Luffy as as dunce as Luffy can be.
Yeah.
But he gives you that, like, I feel the same way. Like, I feel motivated when I see Luffy reach a milestone or reach his potential or, like, you know, defeat an enemy. Like it's motivating to see because he's persevering. Luffy perseveres through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And he's always a guy who just comes straight forward no matter what obstacles in his way. And that's why I can just really, like, that's why I really rock with Luffy.
Yeah.
I really am
exactly.
that, you know. So who's number one?
The boy Eren Yeager, bro.
All right.
That character development was just something else.
Yeah.
And for that being one of my first animes, like,
was that? Oh, it was one of your first ones.
Yeah, I say it's like in my first 5.
Okay.
So, yeah, it had like more of an impact too, since it was like I was still kind of just starting out.
Yeah, right.
So you was still fresh to it, so that really took a hold of you.
Yeah, I think that's what it was for like Dragon Ball Z. It was just different for us.
Yeah,
like what were you watching, Dabir? What were you watching before you started watching anime?
It was Dragon Ball Z first.
No, I'm saying, but before you started watching anime, period. Like before you started watching Dragon Ball Z.
Before it was it was a lot of the black and white karate movies or just movies or action movies. I was big on action movies.
You wasn't watching like cartoons, right?
You know, like Ed and Eddie and a lot of Tom and Jerry, a lot of classic.
That's what, and then like all of a sudden you see. So it's cool because you saw like a lot of the Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah.
Then you seen the Ed and Eddie, and then you seen something that's like combining both.
Oh, got my attention right away.
Right, you're just like, what in the world is this? Mm-hmm. And that's how we felt about Dragon Ball Z. Probably the way you feel about Attack on Titan, which Attack on Titan is obviously, in Dabir, you could agree, is way more sophisticated than Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's like, I think it has a more darker tone.
Yes,
to it.
oh, absolutely,
that's true.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, like, we didn't even know what anime was until we were introduced to Dragon Ball Z, and to see how it just came about, and to see what it was about, and to see how these characters are just larger than life. It was just like it was amazing to us.
Like, what is going on?
Right. That's how like, I'm pretty sure that's how you felt in similar way on how you watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
you know? Exactly. Because especially like with Eren, his character development is probably one of the best character developments I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Because the man wanted to eradicate Titans.
And then he just had a whole mindset.
Yes, he almost eradicated all humanity.
Yeah.
How does it end that way?
I don't know. Like, so somebody tell me what in the world. Like, it was just a complete 180.
Right.
It was nuts, dude.
I think the reason why I like Luffy and Eren so much is that they're willing to fight the whole world for their friends. Like, we've seen it demonstrated with Eren by trying to eradicate like 80% of the world's population. And then Luffy like declaring war on the world government in Water 7.
Yeah.
That's another reason why Water 7, man.
Oh yeah,
it just hit.
That whole scene, to jump back on, to piggyback on what you're saying about Water 7, that whole scene was epic. Because you had a lot going on, and Dabir knows you had a lot going on. But it wasn't too much to where you're overwhelmed. You're just you're taken back by everything that's going on, from Robin to Frankie to the Straw Hats declaring war on the war government. Yeah, everything was just like, yo, this is gonna get wild. Like, it's gonna get crazy. So yeah, just that whole thing with Water 7, and like you said with Eren, bro, it was not, he killed one Titan.
I do remember that. Like, in human form, like, he only killed one.
He only killed one Titan. The whole story, bro.
Like, literally from season 2 onward, it's just about Titans versus Titans, bro.
Yeah, that's all it is. The story was great. Like, it was great.
Yeah,
it really was phenomenal. And fun fact, I saw this on Instagram. So the author, and I can't remember his name. That's my apologies. But the author ended the Attack on Titan series at 139 chapters because 140 represents freedom in Japan.
Oh, and Eren never got to experience it. Yo, that's so fire.
Yeah. That when I saw that, I was like, "Dang, that's deep."
Yeah,
that is deep.
That is deep.
I love when
bro.
authors really do stuff like that. It's crazy.
Oh, his foreshadowing and symbolism was crazy, bro.
He was doing it, and we didn't even know he was doing it yet.
When you rewatch like some of that episode, you could kind of see like glimpses of Aaron like in the background, and then you're just like, he was there the whole time.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The one, the one that got me, and Kawi showed me this one. He showed me a video on it was a reel on Facebook. The one that got me was remember when they're on Marley, and he saw the pregnant woman with the family, or the pregnant woman with her husband.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that baby that they did the mosh pit for, as the Titans are pushing him over the cliff.
That scene was disturbing.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
But that baby was that was the baby's family.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The one where Aaron started crying and everything.
And I didn't even catch that.
I didn't catch that either. When I saw that, I was like, yo, that blew my mind, bro. I'm like,
Right.
wow, that's crazy. That's nuts. That's nuts. Yo, real quick too. So I think this is the fans of the community of AOT. They believe that Mikasa and Jean got together, like married.
Yeah.
And so there's this video. I know I told you. There's this video. And you know how the bird that pulled on Mikasa's scarf at the end? Mm-hmm. So there's like this reel that's going around, and it's Jean and Mikasa on their wedding day. Mm-hmm. And then this bird that comes in, flies in, lands on Jean's shoulder, and he says, "Fight!" like Titaka. And we look at the bird, and it has Aaron's face on it. Yo, it's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
it's
funny.
great. I should have showed you that. It was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. It was great. Yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that. But no, that was good, G.
Yep.
A lot of good picks. A lot of good picks. It really was. But I think we should just. You guys ready to move on to the Shibuya arc?
Oh yeah.
Talk about it. Crazy arc for our lunch break topic is the Shibuya arc. It was nuts.
Ooh,
Straight fire. However you guys want to say it.
From start to finish.
Start to
Start to finish, yeah.
I mean, the whole season, like we said, the whole season with the hidden inventory arc,
Oh yeah.
Shibuya arc, it was great from start to finish.
Some amazing fights too.
Amazing fights.
Yeah.
Great fights.
They gave us more than I was ready for, really.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, when you really look at it, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Just in the
Yeah,
18
it was
episodes with the Shibuya, it was a
Yeah.
lot.
You usually don't get that many,
Yeah.
good fights
Yes.
in such
In
a
one
small amount.
arc.
Yeah,
Or
right.
That amount of time.
Right,
Actually.
right.
Like
Yeah.
18 episodes.
They usually stretch it out.
But you
more.
know what? They fit it in pretty good. Like, they
They
did a good
did.
job.
It didn't
of-
feel overwhelming,
No, they did a great job. And they gave key spotlights on a lot of great fights.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I love the way how they started off. It was very wholesome with that girl.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a different tone from like
Yeah.
the rest of the arc.
That's what I was gonna say. Like they put a little bit of a light, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
just like,
Like,
okay,
oh,
yeah.
let's set a mood real quick because half these characters are gonna die anyway.
Exactly,
You know?
like-
So it's like, oh, okay. And then you meet the girl that she has a crush on Yuji and all that. It was pretty cool, and to
Yeah.
see Megami was in it, you know. He was, it's like that, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it was funny. That's how they set the mood. You're like, okay, that's wholesome. And then all of a sudden, like, people just start dying, and it's just like, yo, what the heck? So, but really, I love Mekamaru's design, like his human design.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he
it
was
was nice.
dope as hell.
It's like a samurai kind of feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like with the man, not a bun. He had a little ponytail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a top
Yeah.
ponytail type, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dope. And then, like I always say, if I was an anime character, that's how I want to be drawn. Like,
Not gonna lie, when I first saw him, I was like, yo, he kind of looked like Alfalfa.
really?
Yeah, I was like, wait. Like Alfalfa feels grown, like somewhat
like,
muscular.
Alfalfa on a mission. That's what it was like. Yo, that's crazy.
Right.
No, I didn't. Now I'm gonna look at it differently. No, but that was pretty cool to see him, his actual body.
Yeah.
He was, when they healed him, Mahito healed him,
Right.
Because they forged that pack.
Yeah.
You know,
Then they got straight to throwing hands.
yo, right from the jump.
Yeah.
From the jump.
Yeah.
That was an amazing fight to start off.
It was.
Like the arc.
Yeah.
It was a good tone setter. It was a good
Yeah,
tone setter. It,
it
really
was.
Yeah.
I like the aspect of how Mekamaru has like stored curse energy.
Yeah. Like years of his life.
Yeah. It's a pretty good concept, you know.
Right.
And he was able to use that and then like disperse it, you know, a little bit at a time, you know.
Right.
Yeah, use it for enhanced attacks. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Right. No, I like that. And then like the whole mecha that he had was dope.
That was dope.
Came out the dam. I was like,
yeah.
What is this?
Right? I was not expecting that. Like when the floor broke beneath Mahito, I was like, yo, what just happened?
Yeah.
Then you see the robot come through. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was wild. Like I mean, when I saw that, I was like, mechas are alive. Mechas are alive. But
bringing it back.
It was good. Like it was good. And then like the whole story between Mechamaru and Miwa.
Oh,
man.
cutest thing,
bro. That like so. Oh, real quick, the reference, the Gurren Lagann reference, Dabir they did, with the court with the drill.
Ah,
yeah, that was pretty dope. I like that. I like the reference. That was Mechamaru hit Mahito with the drill, right? Or was it the other way around? I forgot.
No, Mechamaru hit him Mahito with the drill.
Yeah, Mechamaru hit Mahito, right? Okay. Yeah. That was. It's another anime called Gurren Lagann. They referenced that because okay. it was there was a big scene. Yeah. That the main character hit one of the enemies with like a drill like that, but it was a different kind. Like the drill itself was very significant. You know, cool. But yeah, that was the Gurren Lagann reference. But the Miwa, like I said, Mechamaru. And just that whole story was like I said, it was wholesome. Yeah. You know, and then it's cool to see how she's sitting next to like his puppet, you know, right? His puppet. And she's kind of just like, yeah, you know, maybe I can come see you. And then like the whole, like you see his mecha like just down, like it's out, like it's out of commission.
Yeah. That's
you
like,
know?
Damn, he might not make it out.
No. Yeah, I was just like, oh no. Yeah.
I think they did that to kind of like make you like root for Mechamaru,
right?
Like kind of make you feel like bad. For him.
Well, yeah, but it's like at the same time. It's like you hate him because you see what he did in season 1, like he gave, like, but at the same time you see like what his motives was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
he
had some good motives.
And he's like he wasn't that bad of a guy, and he was trying to get to Gojo. You know what I'm saying? To warn him, yo, these dudes are they're gonna do something in Shibuya. You know, kind of thing. So, but the train scene was awesome too, with Miwa and Mechamaru.
That was so sad. It was sad. I swear it almost had me. Like
pulling those heartstrings.
You almost teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Damn.
It was dude. It was tugging on the heartstrings.
When she started crying, I was like, oh my gosh, this is making it worse.
I love how they like, you know, she's talking to that intercom, you know, that face intercom he had.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, you know, she's like, don't go, and then like like you see the reflection in the window, and it's him, like sitting next to her.
That's a dope
fire, dude. I loved it. Yeah, that was great.
And then I like how they added her snapping her head to like she saw him for a split second. That just finished it off. Wow.
Because that's the thing too, and I think to piggyback on what you said, Deej, like. She like they never met in person.
No, they didn't.
And that's why you said feel sorry for him. I think that's where you feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you knew like he loved her.
He did.
She looked at him as a friend. She never knew his real true feelings, and by the time he was able to say it, he was already dead. You know what I'm saying? So he used like his backup plan to actually express how he felt to her, and that was just like the icing on the cake. It was like, wow, you know, you kind of feel bad for them, you know. So when that happened, you're just like, oof, like I mean, so I don't blame you if you almost cried, Deej. Like I don't blame you at all, bro, because it was definitely a lot of emotion for sure.
It was.
All the emotion.
Yeah, it was.
But I think this anime does a great job showing that Gojo is just on a different level than everybody else.
Oh my goodness!
They make sure of it.
Yo, it's like this is Gojo at the top, and then you know whoever else wants to be, whoever else wants to fight for number 2, because yo, he took on 3 Well, okay, so
special grades.
Special.
Too.
So,
Yeah.
So Chozo's a curse, right?
Yeah.
So he's a half breed, like because as they explained earlier or later on in the arc, his mother's human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the curse actually impregnated his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's so crazy how he looks very human compared to other curses.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
and it's very distinctful. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're just like, yo,
Yeah.
there's something different about him. And especially how when they explain it, you're like, oh, now it makes sense.
Right. Especially
Right.
with his technique too, because I'm just like, he's always using blood, and then, he doesn't have to worry about running out. So that's
Right,
where
right,
things
right.
get complicated.
Okay. So it makes sense. Okay. But I like Chozo's design. Chozo
Yeah,
has a
he-
cool
he
design.
looks dope
design,
as hell.
fighting
Yeah.
style, all.
When I saw him, I was like, yo, he look like he don't sleep.
Right,
Like
this
he
man
got
always
he got the
tired.
red
He got
around his
straight
eyes and
bags
everything.
under his
Right.
eyes.
This nigga
Straight
nowhere.
bags. But yo, I think he was fighting Gojo the smartest because he was in the back.
Yeah.
He was like, yo,
was like, yo,
I'm
I do not want the smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
I hit you with piercing blood back here. You know, I'm not doing all that. But yo, Gojo was going in, bro.
yeah.
Oh
Hanabi,
my God.
Jogo, like they all got it. They all
They all got
They all
work.
got it. And,
Yeah.
and Gojo was just having fun.
Gojo killed Hanami
yeah.
with just his like infinity. I'm like,
But it was
what?
his limitless technique, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it that? Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Squash her against the wall like a bug.
The
I was like-
limitless technique is like that. It's like that force. The 6 eyes stops everything. Oh no, the 6 eyes is more of a.
And more of a like a info technique, like
Okay.
because he can see
Right.
and know what he's looking at.
That's why
you know?
he's always blindfolded, because it's so like powerful to use, and
Right,
that
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
energy straining.
Yeah, because the limitless is the one that basically incinerated Hanabi, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when he
Okay.
uses his
Yeah.
special
And
techniques.
in the hidden inventory arc, he was also wearing like sunglasses.
Yeah.
I think that's also to like kind of like protect his eyes, because like I said, they're like energy straining.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Because it's always on.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always on. That's
So
why.
yeah, it helps kind of not. I'm thinking of not numb it, but
Relieve the
to-
stress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably like cut it in half, or with him, who knows?
But he didn't use his curse technique at one point. He was just throwing hands.
yeah.
Like he was going hand to hand combat with all of them, and Jogo was like, "Yo, you serious? Like this is for real? Like
Yeah, he was like, he's just doing martial arts,
Yeah.
and he's freaking whooping us.
yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. You see the versatility. Like
And I love it.
he's a great curse. You know, he has a great curse. He's a great curse user. You know, obviously no question. But he could throw hands.
Right, he
He
doesn't
can
just
throw
rely
it.
on.
Yeah.
only
We saw it in the
techniques.
movie too when he was fighting
Oh
Miguel.
yeah.
Yo, he was whooping
He was
him.
doing my hands so dirty.
That's the
He really
that's the
was.
Ip Man reference. Ip
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. The way
yeah.
he was using his techniques,
Dude.
yeah.
That was crazy. Like he was just he was going in on him. I remember
Yeah.
that.
That brought me back to the old school movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those black and white movies.
Yeah,
Into the
yeah.
Dragon.
Just hands only.
Man, but he's just like universally great. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's on a different level. And Jogo and everybody was like, yo, man, how can we hold up 20 minutes on this dude? You know?
Okay.
Right.
Yo, it was wild. And to see him use his domain expansion. Now,
Oh yeah.
now the people, the ordinary humans couldn't stay in his domain for long.
Right.
Right, because
Pick-
they'll just die.
They would just die, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why he had to kill like what? Because this is when Mahito was bringing his transfigured humans on
Yeah,
the train.
yeah.
You know, they released them, and so when he opened up his domain expansion and he killed all those those transfigured humans in like what, almost 3 seconds?
Pretty much.
It was like under 2 minutes or something.
No, it was seconds.
Oh
Yeah, it was
seconds. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Actually, yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
it was seconds because, like you said, they couldn't stay in this domain long.
Yeah, so he
Right.
only opened it for 0.2 seconds or whatever, just to freeze everybody in the area. And then
Right.
that's when he just went high speed. Like, all right, I
That
only
also
got a couple
shows
seconds to
like,
take
yo,
him out.
he's fast as hell too, just with his
Yeah.
feet.
I didn't
Yeah.
even realize he was
Yeah.
that fast. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, is
Right.
this man moving at light speed right now?
At some point, you think to yourself, what can't Gojo do?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because this is like, yo, he's just like the only thing that's probably his weakness is that he's a little cocky. He's a little arrogant.
Yeah, he's arrogant.
Yeah. Not as much as he was in the hidden inventory arc.
So like, if he got into a fight with someone as strong as him, told you, that he would probably like overestimate himself and like.
And it's funny because they did the same thing what Toji did to Gojo, wear him out, using Six Eyes. That's what Gato, or as we find out, Kamino Nushitori. Nushitori, yeah. So he ends up doing that. He ends up using that same type of strategy against Gojo. As far as like wear him out,
wear him out and keep him distracted, constantly.
And so that's why they end up using the Prism Realm.
Right. I think another thing that got him was just like Kamo no Shitori like inhabiting Gato's body, and then Gojo was thinking like, "Yo, is this actually Gato?"
Oh, so it kind of shocked him in a way.
Yeah, I think that gave them just like more time to kind of like.
Because
activate the prism room.
Because they needed 20 minutes to they were saying it's 20 minutes to activate the prism realm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Yeah, like with the person in the area.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So it was, but still, he took on 3 curses and killed one, and he was just
spanked them.
Yo, he was just untouchable
and saving all those civilians in the area,
as many as they could, because they were they were killing the civilians too.
Yeah, you can see them slowly dying. Getting picked off here and there. It's crazy.
Right. So it was nuts. I like the little montage they did where it's like Yuji, Kugisaki, Megami, Maki, Panda. They're all They all was like, oh, Gojo, like he's the strongest, But they was like, he's an idiot. Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny. But they all said the same thing, like, yo, he's the strongest. Yeah, they know he's legit.
Yeah.
I think Nanami even at one point. Oh no, that in the inventory arc, I should say, when they were they were sending people to missions. Nanami was like, yo, just send Gojo to every mission,
Exactly.
Right. He's like, he'll take them all, But yeah, no, Gojo, like I said, this anime just shows that Gojo's just above and beyond. Probably the strongest character in anime right now.
Oh yeah,
it has to be
because he
low key.
Because he just looks too invincible. Like it just looks like they trapped him, but look what they had to do to trap him, just to put him in prison. You know what I'm saying?
In the manga, that I can't say, man.
It's a spoiler.
It almost not really. Like it kind of all changes.
For what? Is it
like just Gojo being the strongest?
Oh, okay. Okay. So if it's a spoiler, yeah, we're not gonna say.
Yeah, nah.
We're gonna get there eventually.
But yeah, we'll get there. I can't wait. Right. But it's wild. It's crazy.
It's very wild.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait till they keep going with this.
Yeah,
me too. But yeah, Dabir, that when they had him in that prison realm, that was a reference to Bleach with Aizen.
Oh yeah.
That was another reference. I guess the author of JJK is a big Kubo fan, so there's a lot of Bleach references.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But you remember when I told you Gege was a girl?
I looked it up and they said like he's like. Gigi's not a girl. It's actually a woman.
Really?
It's actually a male. Yeah.
But it showed like a little profile thing, and it showed like she was a girl.
I don't know. There's a lot of questions about that. Like there's a lot of questions about like what's Gigi and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
looks like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like everybody's saying he's a man. Then there's people saying he's a female, or Gigi's a female. But I thought Gigi was a man. I thought I saw a picture of him, and then. Like, I guess, he doesn't really like taking pictures, or, Gigi doesn't like taking pictures.
Yeah.
So, but, when you saw that, I was like, oh, for real? And I had to look it up. I was like, I don't know. So, I don't know. There's a lot of questions about that.
Yeah.
But a lot of these manga artists, they don't like to show themselves because they're so humble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're real humble, and they just, they like, when you appreciate their work, they're really humble with it.
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool.
Like one time, me and my mom were watching like the live action actor for Luffy meeting Oda, and they just had his face like blurred out the whole time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oda doesn't show his face at all.
Yeah.
So, but no, that I had to look it up. I had to see, but we're gonna get to the bottom of that. I gotta find out what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
But like we said earlier, there's a bunch of great fights in this arc.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So real quick, DJ, I know your favorite fight. We'll get to that in a minute. Your favorite fight in the arc. Dabir, what's your favorite fight in this arc?
Ooh, I didn't actually think about that. If I would pick a favorite fight, ooh, wow.
Because I know there's so many.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. My favorite?
This is
you know what? I'm gonna pick the one that made me feel
on the edge
like
of your seat. Got you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah. But it was a few of those too.
This,
That Yuji and Chozo fight. That one, because that one gave me memories of playing Tekken as a kid.
That's
on PlayStation.
Yeah. I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I asked him first.
That the one. As soon as that music hit, everything else, I was in a different universe. That music hit and watching them get closer, I'm just like, get him.
No, that one was great. Like I enjoyed that fight. The animation for that fight was on. That was probably some of the best animation I've seen in quite some time. Yeah. It was great.
Oh yeah,
it was just on
I don't know
point.
why people complain about the animation.
Well, it wasn't that much. It was so much for your favorite fight, but we'll get to it in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, getting further towards the end.
That's when people started complaining.
Yeah, it wasn't as crisp as when it started.
This one,
yeah.
but that fight though was, it was crazy. And then we talked about it in our Chainsaw Man episode with Power's blood manipulation.
Yeah.
How it's a little simplistic, which is cool, you know.
Yeah. It's not too complicated.
Chozo is a little more in detail, you know what I'm saying, with how it comes and like how he like the convergence is like the pressure that he puts into the blood and and that branches off to all his different other techniques.
Yeah.
You know, like piercing blood and blood blade. But that piercing blood was crazy.
Because it's high speed and
right. It freaking punctured Yuji right in the arm. Yeah. I was like, damn.
Yeah. He at first you see Yuji when they first saw each other. Indeed, you said it too. It was funny.
It was on sight.
Yuji ain't even touched the ground yet.
It was literally on sight. He was like, Yuji Itadori, and he's like, and Chocho's getting ready. Right. But when he first initially blocked that blood piercing, like you see the whole, it was. I was like, "Whoa, that."
If Yuji didn't parry
see the
that,
shock in Yuji's face,
right.
He was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah. He knew that was gonna go through him if he didn't parry that.
Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah. And then the way he was, like the way they're describing it's like piercing blood's like the sound of the speed of sound. That's how fast it moves. And I love how Chozo uses it. It's not just straight on direct. He can move it from side to side laterally.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's so many ways he can use piercing blood.
Cutting everything.
Oh yeah, it was nuts, bro. Like I enjoyed it. That was like I was like, yo, it took me back. I was like, dude, seeing that and then seeing Yuji on the ropes with that, because Yuji was getting worked.
He was getting worked.
He was getting worked.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
He was getting worked in that fight. It was crazy. And then Mekamaru came up and helped him. You know, give him that. He gave him, head to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Turn the water on.
Right. Yeah. And then we're gonna find his weakness.
Right.
And so when he finally used that weakness, exploding the red blood cells and dissolving the blood manipulation technique. That's when that part that Dabir you was talking about, when they're just kind of like, it's like hand to hand combat, and you can see like you said, like Tekken old school mixed martial arts fights. And you get that
start playing,
and that one thing that just drops. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they start fighting once it hits the ground. Like the one, like some inanimate object, whether it's like water or like a tile from a building. It just falls, and all of a sudden they start fighting. It was so great.
Go.
I just love how they just move close. You know what I'm saying? And their hands are about to touch each other. Yeah, that was so. And then I liked, so the author said that Chojo wasn't like his the way he adapted wasn't as quick or fast, but you see how he's to me, or his battle IQ was a little. It wasn't there because he didn't understand what was going on with his blood manipulation.
Right.
But I think he adapted well.
Oh yeah, his IQ for
he
adapting
ended up using
is
his
high.
technique
Yes.
better.
Yeah,
What was that? Say that again?
He ended up using his technique like way better as the fight continued.
Not only that, but he had an idea on holding that blood clock in his hand,
Right.
and he was able to use that blood meteor to pierce Yuji's was it kidney?
Liver.
His liver.
Yeah, and he was saying that technique is actually one of his weakest
slowest.
techniques. Yeah, slowest
His
and
slowest.
weakest. Yeah.
So the way he kind of like designed that, or kind of just like used kind of decoyed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was
he
smart.
planned that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Very smart. And I think you see Chozo. He can adapt. He's adapting.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
really good at adapting.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty unique. I was like, because he's holding that as he's fighting. All of a sudden, when he releases it, Yuji didn't even see it coming.
Right.
And it hit him. Yeah.
Right in midair too. So
Yeah.
he wasn't expecting
That was wild. And then how he uses his blood manipulation to harden his side when you
Ooh.
try to hit him with
Oh,
Black Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I hear was ting.
Yeah.
What is this reaction?
He's like, what does this sound like? What is, and then you see when he lifted up, he's like, oh, and then he just hardened the blood on his hand and just like took a piece out of Yuji's shoulder.
chopped him. Karate chopped him.
Yo. So there's a theory that Gawi has with Yuji and these memories that his opponents be having. He thinks that's Yuji's technique. Because Yuji doesn't have a technique.
Right.
I've noticed that.
Like he just throws hands.
He just throws hands, and Black Flash is
it's like for everyone.
Right,
basically.
it's a generic technique. But Dabir, you always say, the way he uses it at will, or like as many times as he can, it's kind of unheard of.
Yeah,
basically.
they showing
Right.
he's the only one that can actually do it on command because nobody can do Black Flash on command.
Right. So it is a credit to him, but I want to see if he's ever gonna have a technique of his own.
If he's able
if he
to
develops
understand
a technique, that's gonna be crazy.
Well, that's what my friend Gali was saying. He's saying maybe his technique has to do something with memories because everybody has altered memories of Yuji.
That's definitely that was the second time.
Yeah, because Toto's the one. Toto was the first one, and now Choso. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with Yuji. As far as if he's ever gonna get a technique, or saying to see what these memories are all about. Because I don't know if him and Choso are really brothers.
Right.
They could be, because we don't know anything about Yuji's past, anyways. You know what I'm saying? We don't. We just like his grandfather died. What, in episode 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of his grandfather, now that you mentioned like the theory of and like the possibility of Choso and Yuji not being brothers, what if that's not like Yuji's actual grandpa?
I didn't think about that. That's actually that's actually interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of up in the air.
Yeah. There's a lot of variables. That's like yeah. I didn't think about that. That could be just a guy that Yuji calls grandpa. Like not really blood related. So if Yuji's a curse, that would be crazy.
That would be insane.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
just thinking about it, it'd be pretty crazy.
We gonna find out.
Sooner or later, we'll definitely find out. But that was a great fight. I'm gonna say my favorite fight in the moment. I just want to say this: Toji Fushiguro is a beast. Can I say that? You know what I'm saying?
We all agree.
Yo, the way he just, first of all, how that granny tried to get her grandson to take over that body, take over Toji's body. Right. But Toji's body itself took over the soul.
Yeah, when that happened, I was like, yo.
Just his body.
Yeah, and I guess there was I think he said there's dialogue that said, "Yo, my body was always different." Yeah, he's different.
We could tell.
Yeah, Toji's different. Toji's different, and he took over that body, and then after that he went into that beach domain with what was the curse?
Dagon.
Yeah. So, that was pretty cool. I love how they animated that. Dagon, that whole Dagon domain expansion.
Right.
It was very clean, very crisp. The beach was amazing.
Yeah. It was.
But they were like the old man Zenin, Maki, and Nam, and
they were getting worked.
They were getting worked.
They were
getting worked. They were getting worked. But to see when Megami came in to try to help him escape, and then as they're trying to escape, you see these hands pop out of this hole.
And you're just like, what?
Yo, at first I thought it was Yuji. I was like, oh, Yuji's back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, Toji. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Bro, he gave Dagon work, bro.
Yeah,
And Dagon was like, yo, yeah, he has no curse energy.
Right. He was like,
Right.
I'm gonna just take him out real quick.
Yeah, nope. Stop.
And he hit him with, what was that?
Right.
A shockwave?
Listen.
That first hit?
Was that a shockwave?
Yeah, was it a shockwave? Because at first it took me a minute. I'm like, what did he just? It separated the ward. He basically parted the sea and all that.
Yeah, yo. That heavenly pack is on a different level, bro.
I'm about to make a heavenly pack.
Yo, for real.
If I get into anime,
give me that.
Yeah,
Cause
start making money with it. So
become an assassin.
exactly.
become a UFC fighter, bro.
Yo,
it's over.
Yo, it's over.
Better than John Jones.
Yeah, you're killing everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, but told you was on a different level, bro. He took on Dagon like it was nothing.
Like it was a snack.
Yeah. Everybody was having trouble. Even the old man. Old man Zena has a cool technique. That framework,
he
or
does.
like I thought he was breaking the fourth wall when he talked about framework. And
Right,
everything.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, yo, what are you talking about 4K for? You know,
Right.
Like, what the heck? But he was actually, describing his technique, and
Right.
it's pretty unique. Like I like it.
it is.
Yeah,
that
it
took a
is.
different take on just techniques. Period.
Right. And speed too. You think about it,
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is a different way of using speed, but I love how they gave it a double-edged sword to where he has his frames, but he can't in the middle change it up because he would just freeze himself.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see, but as they're fighting on the beach real quick, it's funny how, because I know what's gonna happen with Maki and her interaction with Toji, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's looking at this guy like, yo, who is he? You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the air, they came down, grabbed her curse tool and just,
started sharpening it.
Yeah, even before that, like he just used his strength to grab it from Maki. And not many people are stronger than Maki.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Maki's like, in the test of strength, I lost. You know what I'm saying? Who is this dude?
Yeah.
And Nobito, the old man Zen, and he was just like, yo, that's a ghost.
That's a ghost.
That's a ghost.
That's a dope line.
So, but to see what's gonna happen with Maki, and I'm pretty sure that it's probably a spoiler to just the way I'm talking about it, but to see what's gonna happen with Maki next is gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
I think we all three know about it.
No,
right?
we all three know. I just don't know anybody else like who's gonna listen.
Oh
to
yeah,
this
for
show.
sure.
That's the only thing.
So it's best keep it a secret.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm pretty sure not a secret no more, but it's just I can't wait because
spoiler.
Yeah.
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. But just to see that interaction, like that split second interaction, and then to know what's gonna happen is nuts. But yo, like you said though, Deej, to go back, he sharpened that curse tool.
I didn't see that coming.
No, nuts, like just completely crazy. So he sharpens it and he just stabs Dagon like 50 million times.
He's different.
Dude, told you on a different level.
And what the heck grin on his face, too.
Yeah.
That man was enjoying himself.
Right.
Yo, but it's funny how when the granny was saying, she was saying that, he's just a killing machine. He's always going to find the strongest.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when they got out of domain expansion, and it was just, Nobito, Maki, Nanami, and Megami, when he's like kind of looking at them and they're looking at him, guess who he picks? Ends up picking Megami. So that tells you
goes flying on
Right.
like that tells you that Megami is strong.
Then he's
Crazy.
like, how did I end up outside?
Yeah.
And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Hit
Yo.
him at the speed of light. Wham.
That
Let's go
whole
outside.
that whole interaction, nuts.
Straight flames.
It was crazy.
straight
Like, you
fighting.
can't call that a fight, but that whole scene was crazy though.
It was.
He sunned his son. That's what he did. He sunned his son.
Yeah,
bro.
he did.
Yo, from beating the rabbits with that rabbit he had in his hand,
Yeah.
to stomping on the ground, and then you hitting the little concrete panels and destroying.
That's
amazing,
crazy.
man.
They were showing out.
Dude, he was showing out.
I'm glad they did more with him than just like the 5 hidden inventory episodes. Like,
dude,
it was good
when
to
he
see.
came back, I was like, "Oh my god, I told you!" Like, I was excited, bro. I fanboyed it heavy, bro. Like, my favorite character of this series. I don't care if he died already. I don't care if he never shows up. The man is that. He's that dude, bro.
They brought him back for just you.
They
brought him back for just
Thank
you.
you, Gigi. I appreciate it. But the only man to defeat Satoru Gojo. That we've seen so far. The only man to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's nuts, bro. Like that man's on a different level. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, no curse energy. None. Zero.
Right.
Yeah, my man was using stamina in his hands.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, you can get these hands real quick from a normal human being. So Saturday me and Deej went to get his phone connected, and the guy saw. I think your screensaver, right? Deej has Vegeta on it.
Yeah.
So the guy saw, oh nice, Vegeta. So we're talking, everything. He goes, okay, so I know. He looks at Deej. He goes, I know you're into anime, and then my girl was like, yeah, he's not the only one. And so I was like, yeah, and I show him because he says when he saw the Vegeta screensaver, he said, oh, yeah, at least Vegeta's a real dad, he takes care of his kids and blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah. I was like, yo, you're a good dude, And then so my girl says, yeah, he watches anime, pointing at me. He watches anime too. And I show him my phone case, and obviously it's Toji Fushiguro. And he goes, so you're a Vegeta fan, and you're a Toji fan? Like, doesn't make any sense. Toji stole his son. I was like, I know, but bro, he's so cool.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Like, how can you not like him?
But he's at the aspect of he's a bad fan. He's a bad dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, still at the end, he wanted the best for his son.
That's
at least that's the least he could do, right?
Yeah, because like you said, when he fought Gojo the second time, when Gojo beat him, he goes, "Listen, my son's being sold to the Zenin clan. Do whatever you want with that information."
Right.
But low key telling him, "Listen, help me out." You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I got from it. And then fast forward to the end of their interaction, because like you said, Dabir, it wasn't a fight. It was
just a whooping.
Yeah, it was a whooping. So fast forward to the end of their interaction, Toji says, "Yo," and when he realizes, who he's fighting,
right. He was looking him in the eyes too.
I think that's when
I
think that's when he actually took full control over his body.
Just in that moment. Yeah.
And then when he looked at it, he goes, "What's your last name?" And he goes, "Fushiguro." And then he stabbed himself in the head, and he goes,
"Thank
good
God."
Thank God, good to know, stuff like that. So he wanted, like you said, Deej, he wanted the best. He still wanted the best for Megami.
Right.
He did. He just went about it the wrong way.
That's
all it did.
Yeah.
But Toji Fushiguro is goated. Bad. He's goated
for sure.
He's bad.
For sure, goated.
That's it. He's goated, bro. Let's not go any further. The man is the truth. But that was a great scene. Also, another great scene, Nanami.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, that boy with the overall with I hate
so
that.
So annoying.
I hate that.
Oh, he had that coming.
Oh, he did.
He did.
He stabbed one of Nanami's assistants. Kept,
and he killed the one dude.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but he was
the glasses.
Yeah. When they first showed him doing that, you don't know how upset I got. I'm like, ain't no way.
I can't remember. I forgot his name.
Right.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's
so mad. I'm like, whoa.
And then when Nanami saw him, and he goes, "Yo, your location and number of your allies." He goes, "I'm not gonna tell you." Yeah, kind of like, "I'm not gonna tell you again."
Right,
and
he rocked him in an instant, bro.
I like how it did a little flash of his technique.
Yeah,
showing he
that
used
was so
punch
dope.
in the face.
Is that his technique, or that was he's just using curse energy?
That's his technique.
Okay, that's his technique.
Yeah. When it does that little meter type thing.
I think it's to find the weak points on someone.
Yeah, his curse technique is he literally can hit you in your weak point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, he was nailing it.
Full force with it too.
Bam! Did you see the Hunter x Hunter reference?
Woo!
Yeah. The John Jack.
I need to watch it. Yeah,
it's good.
I for sure will. After I'm done with One Piece.
No, when you see
after I catch up.
When you see it, you might catch it. When you see Gon doing his technique or his move, you'll be like, oh wow, that's not me. Yo, you'll see. Right. Even Yuji had a reference.
Yeah.
You'll see.
It's clean.
Okay.
So clean.
But that was a great scene. And then that one that annoying character with the blonde hair. That was his technique. His technique was to survive damage. Like that.
Like life threatening.
Right.
Yeah.
Every hit Nanami was hitting him with, that was a death blow.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But Nanami ain't care, bro.
No,
He really did.
And then the guy at the gym pointed this out to me. He goes, "Yo, when they first showed Nanami, right? They showed him, and he was kind of skinny, like lean. I would say like, he was lean.
Yeah, but then when they showed him again, he was
In
all
that scene,
jacked. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he looked like he was like, yo, hit the gym real quick. Okay, I'm gonna punch this dude in the face.
Yeah.
It looked, I mean, the way they animated that was great.
Yo, he looks scary.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last person I would want to see, like, face to face in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Not even look scary. You know what's funny though? The one part I like when Yuji gets on top of the building and he's screaming Nanami's name. Not me. That I love that part.
Yeah. That's funny.
But Nanami definitely showed out.
He did.
And then, so before we get to any more with Nanami, I just want to announce my favorite fight real quick. And then before we do that, I want to give an award to the 2023 Menace of the Year award. Goes to Sukuna.
God. Yo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh my God.
Goated.
Yo.
Goated.
Goated?
Straight goated.
I respect it. I respect it. Because that dude knows no bounds.
None.
bounds.
You better show him respect.
Yo. First and foremost, I love how he chopped Jogo's little...
Oh, you thought one knee was enough?
He goes on your knees, and the two girls and Jogo go like Jogo does one knee, and he still gets like some of the top cut off and everything.
Yeah,
that was it was hilarious. And then like I didn't see him killing those girls.
I didn't see.
I didn't see that either.
No
Gato's followers.
That just shows how ruthless he is.
Yeah. He don't give a damn.
He
don't
really
give a
don't.
damn. But like I said, this is. I don't even know if this is even call this a fight, because if we didn't call the Toji Megami a fight, this is probably not a fight. But I'm gonna put it in there anyways. The Sukuna Jogo interaction was probably my favorite, because we see what Sukuna can do.
Yeah,
right.
Like we didn't see what Sukuna can do
in season 1.
Like
really,
true.
Now we see what Sukuna can do, and it's wild.
They didn't establish like his technique. In season 1 at all.
No, they didn't. Yeah.
But then as they fed him like up to the 15th finger, you're like, yo, he's strong as hell.
He's like, yo, this dude's different.
Yeah,
he is different,
he's different,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
I just like how, because at the end of the whole beach domain expansion, Dagon's domain expansion, so you see how strong Jogo is.
Right.
Because every time you see Jogo, he's fighting
Gojo, and he's getting worked.
You know what I'm saying? Gojo keeps talking, yo, you're weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you have that idea that, damn, he's actually weak.
But when he takes on Maki, Nobito, Nanami, he actually one-shots all of them.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, Jogo ain't no joke.
Right.
Yeah, he
You know
really
what I'm saying?
ain't.
No, but then he comes up with this ordeal with Sukuna, and Sukuna's like, yo, if you land a strike on me, I'll work under you. He goes, we'll make that deal.
Yeah. The look on his eye, one eye.
One eye.
He was like,
but bro, he was putting Jogo through it, bro.
He
was
really
just playing
was,
with him
man.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Like throwing him through buildings and all that. Like, bro.
And Jogo will go all out. The one technique that Jogo uses with the fire hands, and he's grabs the buildings.
After flooding the city with lava. Because that didn't touch him either.
Dude, that was crazy, bro. That was nuts. I mean, that whole interaction, and then on the side they had like Gato's other followers who confronted Kasabi. I forgot his name. I think it was Kasabi and Panda, right? Kusabe. I'm sorry, Kusabe.
Yeah.
And Panda, when they all confronted each other, right?
Yeah.
And then Sukuna pops out of nowhere and goes, nobody move.
Yo, oh my god.
Nobody move. He's telling boys not to. Yo, and boys is listening.
I stopped breathing when you
like just the presence alone, bro.
Yo, everybody was shook. Everybody was shook, bro. They were just like, yo. and then that this meteor is coming in the sky.
It's just massive meteors about to hit.
It's like, yo, you either die with the meteor or you die from me. But nobody moved. That's all I'm saying. Yo, Sukuna is different, bro. And that fight was wild. I mean, he was toying with Jogo the whole time.
Right.
And then at the end where Jogo was like, oh, your technique is just all, dismantling and, slicing. And then he comes up with this fire technique.
Oh.
It's like, what?
Jogo's like, are you serious, bro? Like, yo, what in the world?
Every time he says it,
Fuga.
What?
I love it. It gives me chills.
What? Yeah.
It gives me chills.
Yeah.
It gives me chills.
Man.
Yeah. When I heard it dubbed, it was pretty cool. Like, open. But
the voice actor for Sukuna and dubbed, he did a great job.
No, he did.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
He did a great job.
Brings that character to life.
No,
for sure.
he does. But the guy that did it subbed, Japanese. He's when he says Fuga, like it's just like, yo, it's like, to me it's like, yo, I just
chill, bro, every time.
Bro,
I was saying it all day. What are you opening? I'm opening everything. Okay,
yo, yeah, it's wild, bro. I was like, this Sukuna is different, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that I just, like I said, I don't know if I can call it a fight, but at the same time, it was probably one of my favorite moments in the arc.
I also want to add that last clash when he opened that flame technique, that arrow, and Jogo, whatever technique he was using, Sukuna said, I'm not gonna be petty and give the name of my technique, because as you know, when they give the name of techniques, it makes it stronger.
Right.
So he hit him with a weakened version of his technique and still took Jogo out. Crazy.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sukuna for you.
Yeah.
Yo, he's that boy.
So good.
Him and Gojo, I'll love to see that. I'll love to see that. I was gonna say him and Toji, but I don't know if Toji can handle Sukuna. But Gojo and Sukuna would be something to see. That would be crazy.
Real.
And
both of them at the peak of their strengths.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I love the part 2 at the end. So they didn't even show the final clash of the attacks.
No, they didn't.
They just, when he said Fuga, it automatically went into the other dimension, because we all knew Jogo was gonna die.
Right.
There was no chance for him of living. 0% chance. Absolutely none. But when they show it, and they show him, and then Hanabi with, I think Dagon was in that dimension too.
Yeah.
Right.
And, he goes, the concept, or what Jogo really wanted, was to be like human. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to live like a human.
Yeah.
But, like, he wanted curses to live like humans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And, he tried to, reach his goal. And then Sukuna ends up being in that dimension. And when he turns around and sees Sukuna, Sukuna's like, yo, I commend you. You're strong. And then he starts crying, bro. And he doesn't even know what he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Sukuna's like, hell if I know.
I wouldn't know.
He was like, dude, you're it's like, yo, what the heck? Yo, that was so, he's like, I don't know, but you're not bad. I have fun, dude. All right, I'm out of here.
And it just goes back to scorched earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Deej, what's your favorite fight in this arc? I know it because you told me already, but
Sukuna and Mahoraga, bro. That
we got to see Sukuna go push even more than what was just being revealed.
Right. Like seeing someone that was like not like equal to his level, but that could like kind of handle him
to withstand all his techniques.
That's the thing. That's the thing that really was. He was standing all his techniques, withstanding it all.
Yeah.
And regenerating as he was going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, when Sukuna found that out, he went crazy. He goes, yo, this is gonna be even more fun.
Yeah, he got excited. Like, okay, I get to push the envelope. Let's go.
And yo, that was crazy to see that, and they were just destroying everything.
Oh, yeah, they were.
They were just killing off everything.
Yeah.
Like nothing was gonna survive that.
No,
they were just going at it. And Sukuna only did it to save Megami.
Crazy, right? He's like, no, I'm gonna make sure he aight.
Yeah, that was his big thing. He wanted to save Megami because we want, like, I gotta find out. Like, I would love to find out why he wants to save Megami. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I think somebody knows.
Yeah, you gonna find out.
Okay, you know. I think you know too.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want.
I got spoiled on it, so I know.
It's a panel?
okay.
Yeah, me
I got
too.
spoiled on some panels.
I low key got spoiled.
And I couldn't stop looking at it and reading. I'm just like, it's already
Yeah,
in front of me. So
exactly.
yeah,
He's like,
it's
"Why?"
already revealed, so why not?
He's like, I can't scroll. I gotta watch this.
Yeah,
now, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, but okay. So I can't wait to see that.
Oh, you're gonna love it, bro.
Yeah.
But just to see that fight, the Maharaga and Sukuna was just
Amazing.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like you said, he was just getting cut, regenerate, and Sukuna's like, oh, this is gonna be
that one part where Sukuna is like, he has isn't it the malevolent shrine?
Yeah.
He's using that against him. He's just walking through it. Sukuna's like, bro, are you serious? Like, this isn't working?
Yeah. Well, first of all, to see Sukuna's domain expansion was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Because his is so unique that what they described it as paint in
An empty canvas.
an empty canvas.
Because
yeah.
so most domains expansions have their own little space. Like, you know,
Yeah.
his doesn't.
Just opens.
No, it
out.
doesn't.
It destroys everything that's around it. And he can control the radius.
Yeah.
That's OP.
I think it goes like to 200 miles, 200 kilometers, I think they said.
That's OP.
And they did add, since he was able to do that, he had to basically make an exit. Of course, who knows what that exit would look like, how big or small it is. But for him to be able to do that, I guess he had to make an exit for it, which was like, okay, but
that's wild. That is wild. I mean, and he did it too, and he made sure Megami wasn't caught in the fire.
He did.
Yeah,
so he was
made
in full control of that.
He's in total control of his domain expansion.
Crazy.
Just to see that was crazy in itself.
Yeah.
When he said domain expansion, I was like,
oh my God.
huh? I was like,
while
what?
this man is floating in midair.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy, bro. It was nuts. But yeah, that was. But to your point, Deej, he uses his domain expansion, and Maharaga is just going right through it.
Yeah,
It was just
and he's
like-
staring at him. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Eyes are locked.
He was locked, bro. Locked. It was
Coming for
crazy.
you.
Then he ends up using the fire technique to incinerate him as he's cutting him to make sure he's really done.
Right, because he was saying Maharaga's technique is to adapt.
Right. Yes.
So
Right.
when that wheel spun,
with the
you know,
wheel.
yeah. So he's
yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna give you something that you can't adapt to. So basically, he was like, all right, I'm gonna one shot you, so you can't come back.
Right.
I mean, you gotta think about somehow,
Yeah.
man. That was nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
To see that was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was great. I loved it.
Yeah,
and
same.
for people to complain about the animation was ridiculous.
Right. Like,
I
for
enjoyed
what
it a
it
bit.
is,
Right,
like,
right.
it's still good.
Like
was
knowing what the
fire.
animators were going through, they still dropped us something so amazing.
Something banging.
You know, at
Yeah.
times they didn't release the episode until they didn't finish animating the episode until hours it aired.
Can you imagine that, bro? Just you tired, you exhausted, and you just like it's airing, and you just finished it, and I would want to sit there and watch it. I'm like, I gotta
Make
I
sure,
got
yeah,
you.
to make sure my creation was complete. Like,
you know,
Yeah.
It was nuts, bro. I mean, credit to Mappa. It's
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
like what they did with the Shibuya arc. The animation was amazing, bro.
It really was.
For everything they went through, they
still brought it for the
Yeah,
fans.
they
They still
got-
brought it to
right.
us.
I give them credit. Because it was amazing. It was great. And even the Mahito Yuji fight was
Yeah,
amazing.
and that was a good fight
That
too.
was a great
yeah.
fight. That was a
Watching,
great
you know,
fight.
seeing Mahito's evolution.
Yes.
That was
Yeah, I love
crazy.
seeing that throughout the whole
Yeah,
arc.
same,
And
same.
Yuji's evolution too.
Right,
Like, it was
watching
just
them
great.
both like trying to evolve and like, okay, he's stronger, but he's stronger too. So how does this gonna go?
I
does
think
this
they were
work?
trying to one up. It seemed like they were trying to one up each other.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
So
really
it-
were.
it
Like
really-
that
it
whole
was really,
time.
It was really great. As those fights were going on, obviously there was two key deaths in those fights.
Mm-hmm.
The Nanami one definitely hit me.
Oh yeah,
It did.
man.
I don't know if you heard me, DJ. I screamed Nanami.
Yeah, I did hear you. I was like,
Like,
yeah.
Nanami.
I was like, damn,
You know,
he going through it.
It was tough. It was tough. It was a tough
Yeah,
one to
it
swallow.
was,
Because
yeah.
I look at Nanami, I should say I looked at the whole relationship with Nanami and Yuji. It's like maybe kind of like Jiraiya in Naruto in a way. But not to that extent.
Not to the extent.
Not
but
to
that's
that
Yeah.
extent because there wasn't a long lasting relationship,
right?
But it was
right.
someone who Yuji deeply respected.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
He saw him.
Like it was enough to make him like break down.
Right, right, and it was like a father figure. I want to say, you know, that he kind of looked at Nanami, you know, kind of like that. So that definitely hit. The Kugisaki one hit, but it didn't hit in a way where I thought it would have.
Yeah, because I think they dragged it out with like her backstory. Like
okay, yeah. Yeah, they kind of just showed it like out of nowhere, put out the backstory.
Yeah, and they were kind of like delaying her death.
Yeah. What'd you think, the beer?
Oh yeah, it hit me.
Oh, the Kugisaki one?
Yeah, that was the icing, like Nanami, and then her too. I lost it with Yuji. I lost it with him.
Yeah,
man.
I get it too because their relationship was like brother and sister like.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you
know?
Definitely brother and sister.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like with Nanami exploded. Half his body was gone.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he was just like, yo, and then like I don't know, like Kugisaki was just like, you know, he touched her face. He didn't really. What was it? Mahito didn't really get a good or he didn't use his transfiguration as well as he wanted to.
Yeah, because it was like a quick touch.
Okay, yeah.
And he wasn't sure how many touches it was going to take because some people can withstand.
Yeah, could withstand one.
Right.
Yeah, right. That's
yeah.
what it was. So, like, she was just standing there kind of just like, and then like, kind of seeing her life flash before her eyes.
Yeah.
And I get it, but I was just like, I mean, it still hit, but I was like, the Nanami one definitely hit me.
I just feel like they try to give us a little hope too that she might be all right. With,
And that's
you know.
where that's what I'm kind of going with.
Yeah.
Because when Toto came with the guy he was with,
Right.
and he was like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to help your friend. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna help her. She might die, but it's not my fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of keeps saying that, and it's like, but they're not saying she's dead.
Right.
Like she has no pulse. Okay, that usually means you're dead, but at the same time, it's like you're still helping her.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
there's something that's gonna happen with Kugisaki that I
right.
think she's gonna come back later on somewhere.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I kind of hope because she's a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
I love her as a character. I love her resonance technique.
Yeah.
Because as they shown, her and Yuji was able to actually hit Mahito's actual soul.
Right.
Because everybody else, they can land a hit on Mahito. It's not going to do nothing to him.
Right. But she was actually touching up his soul.
Yeah.
He even said, he goes, yo, that girl really messed me up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she has like you said, her technique is pretty unique. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, she's a good character. She really is. So I kind of hope they do bring her back. You know, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with that. But that when Toto showed up, man, brother,
he was like motivating Yuji, like, yo,
yes,
we still got a problem on our hands. He didn't just you gotta get up.
He didn't just motivate Yuji; he motivated the whole world that watched.
I stood up and ripped my shirt off. Rest in peace to my shirt. I'm just like, let's go, let's do this.
yo, Toto is that boy, bro. He's that boogie woogie ain't no joke either. Man. I love it. Man. That boogie woogie is serious, boy. But yo, he was like you said, Dabir. It looked like Yuji just lost it all. Yeah. And then Toto was just like, yo, listen, you know, these people trust you to get the job done. Just get it done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is what it is. It'll kind of like it is what it is. You know, this is what we signed up for. Yeah, you know, kind of thing. So. Yeah, Toto definitely had some words of wisdom, man. And that, like I said, he motivated a lot of people. Like I remember Gawi told me, because man, I'm so motivated. And, you know, he was like, oh, okay, cool, man, like awesome, you know. But it was great, and then their teamwork is crazy.
Their chemistry is just like off the charts, man.
It's like they're brothers.
Exactly,
exactly.
But they were able to use that boogie woogie. And then, like, you know, just to switch places, and Mahito was trying to catch him.
He was trying.
It just didn't work to his ability or to his favor, but it was that was fire. Just that, you know, to see that, and you know, to see, like I said, their chemistry is crazy.
Yeah,
you know, so
I
love it. It's definitely on a different level. You know, and then when Toto uses the boogie woogie with Mahito's hand. Ooh. That was crazy.
That was crazy. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
I was like, wait a minute, what did he just do?
Wait, how did Toto get his hand chopped off again? I forgot.
Dude, Mahito got his hand. and it was about to transfigure his whole body, and he chopped off his hand.
That's
real
right.
quick.
He chopped it.
Yeah, he chopped it. Toto chopped it off himself.
Yeah.
He used his cursed energy and literally karate chopped his hand clean off.
You're right.
It was crazy.
You're right. And then when they showed his hand after he used the boogie woogie with Mahito's hand, it was all like you see the bones and everything.
Yeah, bro.
He was taking some.
Oh, he was taking some mean blows.
Yeah, he definitely took some damage, but you know what? He stepped up
and was still like, "We here to do this." Resilient.
Right. I mean, you see why Mekamaru wanted him in Shibuya instead of everybody else from Kyoto.
Absolutely.
Because when everybody else from Kyoto showed up, they didn't do nothing.
Right.
They were just useless. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But there was a reason why he was like, "Yo, Toto has to be there because he has a good survival rate." You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But like you guys said earlier, the evolution of Mahito was crazy.
Oh, it really was.
Yeah.
So that's his real soul when he transformed.
So that was him being fully synced with his soul, and that's when he transfigured his whole body into like this literally fighting machine.
Yeah.
And it's like he had armor on because when Yuji tried to hit him, all he went ding 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 ding. You know what I'm saying?
Armor-plated skin. He had those. I was about to call it a thorn. He had those spikes coming out his elbows.
Yeah. No, it looked serious. Like it was a pretty cool design.
It was a pretty cool design. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it reminded me of something. I can't really put my finger on it, but it reminded
me
cool.
of that first curse spirit that they had fought. That's what it kept reminding me of.
See, I gotta rewatch season 1. The first curse.
The one and it had one of Sukuna's fingers in its chest.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
that's
I know what you're talking
design
about.
is kind of like that one. I was like, man, they could have did something different, but I still like it. I still like it.
You wanted to see a little more flashiness.
A little bit more. Right. It wasn't too. Yeah, it was kind of a simple design, which isn't bad, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I was expecting a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. The Hunter x Hunter reference. When Yuji was in the tunnel or in that crater.
In that crater, right in the middle of it.
And as he's doing that, I think that's when Toto came up and faked the boogie woogie. You know what I'm saying?
And
with his stub arm.
Just did it. It did the little blood splash. I'm like, I know that had to hurt.
I know that had to hurt. Oh my god. And then Mahito was like, "Yo, where's the switch?"
He fell for it.
Yeah, he fell for it. And that's where Yuji finished off Mahito, right?
And that's when he hit him with a full power Black Flash.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even sure, but he knew what he had to do. Yuji knew what he had to do. So he still charged a full charge technique, had sync with his soul, and he let rip the strongest Black Flash in the whole show.
Yeah, that was fire. Yeah. Was that's when they showed like the black aura?
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. I like that.
And he just sent them flying.
You know what's pretty dope? The scene where they illustrate Yuji as the hunter.
Bro.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of my favorite moments in the whole arc. And then he's like, "I'm you, Mahito." I didn't want to accept it.
Because before Mahito was like, "Yo, you're me and I'm you." He's like, "How many curses have you killed, Yuji?" And he goes, "You don't know." Well, I don't know how many people I killed either. And then fast forward to the end, that's where Yuji's like, "Yeah."
You know what's crazy? Mahito even said it. He said, "You won't be able to beat me unless you accept that."
Yeah.
And this is him accepting it, about to beat him.
Exactly.
That was crazy, bro. I just love that scene because you see he's walking in the snow in the woods, and then Mahito is just like he looks like the prey.
Yeah,
injured like rabbit. They have the rabbits running with him too.
Yeah, right. And then he injures his foot.
Yeah, they illustrate the rabbit with the broken foot too.
Yeah.
And then when they show Yuji as the white wolf with the scarring, oh my god, it's so dope.
That was dope. That was dope. That was a good scene. That whole scene was so fire. And then you see Mahito because Mahito finally got his. Yeah. Because Mahito he ain't. You know what I'm saying? He's foul. Mahito is foul.
Yeah, he is foul.
He was foul through the whole arc, but he was a good villain.
He was
as a villain.
Man.
I really actually loved him as a villain.
Yeah.
I love to hate him.
Right.
Right. That's what I love about villains. When you just hate them so much that it's it's that good.
The author did so good on this villain. You just. This is a villain.
Yeah. No, that was he was
Thanos.
a great. Yeah. Mahito was a great villain. He really was. But then he got his, and he's kind of crying for help. He does all that. I was like,
nah, don't cry now.
Yeah, oh yeah, now you want to cry? Like, yo, I wish Yuji would have finished them, but that's when Nushitori came and helped him out, and then he's going into his whole thing on who he is, or Chozo found out Chozo realized who he was,
right?
And they're going in, and I'm looking at this like, yo, this dude must be strong. Because if Yuji had a problem with Chozo's blood manipulation, and then you see how
Chozo's having a problem with him,
then
it's like, damn.
Yeah, like he's legit.
Yeah, he's definitely as a character very strong.
Right.
Well, I mean, he has like the same techniques as Gato, but I think he just like takes it and makes it like way stronger.
It seemed like he had an awakening with the supreme art, with the Uzumaki. He was saying,
so he was explaining it, and then showed us.
Right. So it was just basically like a high density, like ultimate attack, basically.
Yeah, basically.
And so he used Maito's like transfiguration and was gonna kill Miwa. You know what I'm saying? Was basically gonna destroy her with his ultimate transfiguration attack.
Yeah.
Those other students, they didn't stand a chance, man.
They were useless, bro. Yeah. They were useless. I like Panda's gorilla mode though.
Oh yeah, he looks pretty
dope. Yeah,
I can't wait to see the other one, the Sister Soul. I can't wait
to
see
they show that.
They haven't showed it.
They haven't showed that one? Okay.
I'm so interested to see what
that'd be interesting.
What she will look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't catch this, but remember that hospital they showed, or that person in the hospital bed?
That was Fushiguro's mom, right?
That's his sister.
It was a sister?
Yeah, I think somebody told me it's his sister.
Really?
Yeah, because it says Fushiguro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. When you go back and watch the last episode
with the mark
yes.
on her.
That explains why Fushiguro's like my sister. Like
he did talk about his sister. Yeah. Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Like I saw the girl and I'm like, okay, and then like Kai was like, yo, did you see Megami's sister? I was like, huh? It was like, oh yeah, the girl. I was like, oh yeah, and it was like, okay. Now I was so
distracted. Right. I was so distracted by dude that's current Gato.
Yeah.
I was so distracted by him talking about how that he over X amount of hundreds of years or however long he's been marking people for that, and then it showed her. I'm like, okay, this is one of hundreds of thousands of people.
But there's a significance to her.
Yeah,
though.
and that makes sense why it focused on her for that. I didn't even catch it.
That and the fact that he had stored up all these curses.
Right, bro. He launched like 10 million.
Was it 10 million?
Yeah, it was
crazy.
I had to pause it and reread that a couple times. I'm like, wait a minute. In that moment, he released that many?
I had to rewatch it. I rewatched the episode like twice because I had to understand what the heck was going on. And I'm like, yo, and that's what makes sense on why Yuji was at the bridge getting the curse's attention, because I think he's trying to take them all out.
He's trying to take, especially as many as he
sort
can.
of like form of training.
Right. So it was crazy, like just to see what his plan was, like and he wants to carry Gato's original plan, to have curse energy, or curses to take over the world, basically, and get rid of humanity, kind of thing, So it's gonna be a crazy next season. It really is.
Oh
I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna even be more crazier when we see Yuta going after Itadori.
Oh, wow, that's gonna be gas, bro.
Yo, his entrance scene was dope.
Yeah, it was.
Nice. It was fire. It was I loved it. He just comes out from the top and just stabs that curse, and then he's hiding the girl's eyes. He goes, Rika, Rika, I think you overdid it a little bit, but. When I first saw the movie and I saw Yuta, I'm like, yo, this dude, he's annoying. Like, what I'm saying? I was like, man, he's
like, he developed so much, man.
Yeah, he did. Like fast too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did.
And also to remember that he is like cousins with Gojo. Is why his curse energy is so strong.
Right?
Is he? Did they say that in the movie?
They said in the movie, like, he's like an off of the family, like
an off branch of the Gojo family?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They didn't explain how, but I guess.
So that makes sense why he was a special grade right from the jump.
Right from the jump.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Which is crazy, not knowing nothing about curses, creating a very strong curse unconsciously.
He knew nothing about that.
Crazy,
knew nothing about
right?
That. Yeah,
crazy.
That's nuts.
Even Gojo was like, when Gojo and Gato had like that little interaction in
the movie.
No, not in the movie. Earlier on in Shibuya.
Okay.
And Gojo was like, "Yo, Yuta is like strong as hell. Like he whooped Gato's body before like Gojo stepped in and killed it."
I know just because Gojo's like, "Yo, I'm not the one that beat that body."
Exactly.
And then he was like, "Yuta, I'm not." He's like, "I'm not. I don't care about that kid." You know what I'm saying? But yo, Yuta ain't one to play with.
You
bro.
should.
He really ain't.
You're not one to play with.
He should care, bro.
No, he should. Right. No, Yuda's. I can't wait. And then you see like he's all business. He goes, "Yeah, I'm going after Itadori." I'm going after Yuji.
He had that serious
you know
look in his
I was
face.
like, because I didn't realize, and they didn't show this in the anime. But you know what I'm talking about, right? The one with the speech curse.
Oh my.
Yeah, Inumaki got his arms cut off.
They showed the image of him like with the special cloth wrapped around his missing arms, and I'm like,
damn.
Right, I was like, yo.
That was another casualty from Sukuna. That was like crazy. That was nuts. Yeah. So that's why he's going after Yuji.
Yeah, he got extra fuel for that.
They already announced that he's gonna be Yuji's executioner. I was like, oh,
you're appointed as his executioner. Excuse me.
So the Jujutsu Society announced that Yuta's gonna be the executioner, which I can't wait till they go at it.
Dude,
that's gonna be wild.
That's gonna be it.
They're gonna re-announce Gato's
execution.
His death sentence.
Yeah.
And then they gave Gojo a death sentence, or they're gonna keep him in prison in the prison realm because they think he's an accomplice.
And they said if anybody free him, like they're gonna be imprisoned or something. Yeah.
And
crazy.
They gave the principal the death sentence.
Right.
Yo.
Well, I mean, because he was kind of like responsible for like the kids like being there, but like,
that's not his. Like like you can't control somebody else's.
They make it seem like he was the
Exactly.
mastermind. He's like, oh yeah, he brought them up, so he needs to go down too.
Right.
What?
I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like everybody got
So crazy.
everybody's taking punishment for this. Everybody got to take accountability.
And I feel like they're happy about Gojo being in prison too. Like, let's make sure we keep him in prison.
Well, from what I remember from season 1, he was the one that was like, they were trying to tell him, oh, what we're gonna do with Yuji Itadori, and he goes, well, you can kill him if you want, but I'm gonna stop you. And they were just like, because where Yuta was in the end of the Shibuya arc, Gojo was in that same, I don't know what's it called,
prison realm.
No, not the prison realm. It was like he was talking to the not elders, but the Jujutsu Society.
Yeah.
In that same like little room.
Right, and that's where Gojo's like, if you try to kill Itadori, you're gonna have to go through me. Yeah, and that's where they were just like kind of backed off because
they couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, because
but now they have opportunity since Gojo's in prison.
A lot of opportunity now.
So that's why Yuta's going after him. They announced Yuta going after him. And I can't wait, man. Season 3's gonna be wild.
It is, man.
It's gonna be nuts. Can we just have it now? Like, can we just have season 3?
Right?
Only
the calling games.
Yo, can't wait. Bro.
Bring it.
Finna go crazy.
But this was fun. I'm not forgetting anything, right? You got everything?
Yeah,
I think we got everything, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. No, I'm glad. But this was fun. DJ, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it too, man.
Doing this a second time. No, but I appreciate you guys. I apologize to you guys. I apologize to all our listeners. I'll make sure this episode gets out promptly. Yep. But with that being said, you guys can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and iTunes. Dabir, our social media pages are... Oh, I'm sorry. And also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Dabir, our social media pages are...
We have Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok.
So, with that being said, Deej, you're good?
Yep.
Dabir, you're good?
Oh, yeah.
Break time's over, guys. Oh, next week. I always do that. Next week, we're going to talk about or our next episode is gonna be Zom 100. So can't wait to talk about that. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's
Lito's gonna be with us to talk about it. Nice. I actually gotta finish it. I got one more episode.
I just watched the 3 episodes a couple days ago.
It was you know what? They're pretty good.
Yeah,
they're pretty good. I enjoyed it. So with that being said, break time is over. You guys have a good day.